Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the 200th episode of Upfront with Frank Rothstein, now on Skies Crescent Radio. SKYES, Skies Crescent Radio. Wow, that means 200 shows. That means 4 years. Sitting with me for just about all that time on the other end of this phone somewhere is, of course, Jade Zabrick. You can always catch up with Jade on skiescrescentradio.com or with her band, The Trainwalkers, at thetrainwalkers.com, and they will tell you exactly where you could view their shows, listen to their music, and pretty much if there's a site to stream it on or a place to look at it, you'll find them. But check into the website anyway. Every hit is a good hit on a website. How is everybody this week? It is hot as hell out there for me. Right about now, I'm yo-yoing in my weight, 20 pounds sweating it out, 20 pounds putting it in. 20. So, yeah, within this week alone, I've gained and lost about 40 pounds. Right now, I'm back on the gain. Tomorrow, I'll be back on the loss. But here we are. Wow. I still keep saying wow because I'm doing this now for 4 years. Normally, just depends on the calendar, that when I get to a round number, like a landmark show, usually a week later is the anniversary of me being here. But since I was really at the time, the first Monday of August, which would have been the very beginning of August, and that's coming up in a couple of days, and I'm not going to be on again until next Tuesday, I'm calling today my anniversary, and I'm 4 years in. And had a lot of good, had a lot of interesting topics along the way. I played a few good songs as we were going. As everyone knows, the music I play really has nothing to do with the subjects I'm talking about. It doesn't matter if I'm talking about massive surgeries and blood and guts everywhere. I could be playing a Disney song in 30 seconds. So it's all wherever I take me. And as always, we have some news around the world. I'm trying to find some of the more ridiculous stories. I'm tired of all this serious stuff. I really am. I'm tired of this. What happened today? Let's see. What happened today? Oh, yeah. Today, Joe Biden's been taking questions in the press conference. But I've always said he's running away with this election because he hasn't had to do anything. Now, Joe's been around a long time, but he does say some odd things. He really does. Half the time I don't know what he's talking about. But he's back on the campaign trail in wherever they hold it. This time he's in Delaware, answering whatever he's answering. No, that's good. He is wearing his nice suit, ties a nice tie. Good luck to him. Donald Trump will be giving his press conference later. He's really had to do all the work because of coronavirus, except he keeps on shooting himself in the foot. I don't know if the guy has any toes left. He just keeps every time. I just want to say, and then there goes a toe. So good luck to them. We'll get back to them later. As far as the actual COVID goes, less people are dying. A lot of people are getting sick. And I think that about rounds it out. But we do have some odd, stupid stuff. What is this story here over here? This came out a few days ago. I'll get back to diseases and virus later on. Maybe I'll find it somewhere in this story. I got it from Fox 6 News. Meat of the Future. This is from a few days ago, actually. In a second. Meat of the Future. KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken, KFC is going to 3D bioprint meat using animal flesh cells. Is that correct? I'm going to repeat that. KFC to 3D bioprint meat using animal flesh cells. This sounds so Star Trek. Let's see. This comes out of Moscow. Yeah, KFC is partnered with a Russian bioprinting company to bring 3D printed chicken nuggets to the table. Just the thought of that my food should come out of a kitchen looking like a Lego. Oh, that just sounds so bad. Coined as the meat of the future. The lab created chicken meat in KFC's response to the growing interest in healthy lifestyles. The rise in demand for meat alternatives is increasing the need to develop more environmentally friendly methods of food production. That is true. My suggestion to people who need meat alternatives is to find alternatives and not refer them refer to them as meat. This is, let's just agree on the language. If you don't want meat, don't get something and call it meat, because it's not. You think it's butter, but it's not. It's chiffon. That's right. That's an old commercial slogan. It's actually quite true. It's not butter. It's something else. And if you're going to get something that's not really meat, don't call it meat. Oh, nasty. This is, I mean, bad enough they changed the bucket. This is, ugh. Well, anyway, we'll keep our eye out for that. They're going to take some animal cells, work with it. 3D printers. I wonder down the road how many law firms will see on TV saying, "Have you eaten bioprinted meat in the last 10 years? You may be entitled to some money." It's just disgusting. And well, yes, in case you're curious, we do have some music today. I have a couple from Melissa Etheridge. What would my show be without the Mavericks, of course? And we do have a couple of others along the way. We'll get to them in a few minutes. It's 5:08. Let's see. This is a story that it's a quick one. It's this going back to Corona, going back to COVID-19. People you can't get to your family in the hospital, especially if they're older. You just can't get, not allowed visitors, whatever it is. And the headline here is, this is a Palestinian man climbs the hospital wall to be near his mom, dying of COVID-19. And that is exactly what he did. He scaled the wall to get to her windowsill so she could see him and he could see him. And he was a 30-year-old guy. His mom says he's elderly. She tested positive, was admitted to the hospital, but she's in bad shape, and that is, he cannot get into her room, so he climbed the drain pipe to get to sit on her window. So that is sad. But I just wanted to mention that. Somehow, to me, that deserves mention. This is a story I like. Let's see. An odd story. A man steals a massive dildo from a sex shop, and he's still at large. He made off with Moby from the Deja Vu Love Boutique in Las Vegas. And this is a masked mess thief is still at large after he casually exited the Las Vegas adult store in broad daylight with a 3-foot, 40-pound dildo hoisted onto his shoulder. And there is a security video on it. He just picked it up and walked out. And of course, TMZ was the first thing. How do they get this? How does anyone get this to the news? I mean, you're not calling the police. You're calling, "Hi, I want to report, and I want you to cover someone stole a big rubber dick." All right. So anyway, he picked it up, and yeah, it retails. I thought it was for $400. This thing retails, and that's probably right. This thing retails in Vegas for $1,250, and he stole it. And they're probably not going to catch him. Now, I don't know what they're going to do with this thing. It's gigantic, but good luck to the people who, good luck to the recipients. Let's put it that way. Yeah, it's fun. I'm going to play a song while I'm busy laughing at myself. So far, what do I got? Sad stuff, disease stuff. That guy was a dildo. This is good. This is good today. Oh, well, someone's dropping something outside. Okay. You ready? Okay. Just remember, people, I'm live, and live happens. If I hear something on the outside of my window, if I'm broadcasting from home, you may hear it also. I don't know if you heard anything, but it could happen easily. So if you hear a fire truck, no, it's not me. It's probably the neighbors burnt the place. Anyway, I'm going back to a song. I played a song a long while ago, but I played it from the live television. Now I'm going to play it directly from the album itself. This is from the 2009 album Sunny Side Up. This is Paolo Nutini and 10 out of 10.
of people wanna try you, girl, and I hope you tell them where to go. 'Cause I've got so much here to offer, girl. Oh, I love you more than you could know. And some people wanna speed it up. In fact, I wanna slow it down. And I wanna get myself dressed up and take you out on the town and be a model too for the night, babe. I wanna get 10 out of 10. Be a model too for the night, babe. I want to get 10 out of 10. Hey! Get 10 out of 10. Oh, everybody's got opinions, girl, their own version of a good idea. But the best one I can think of now is to make sure that I keep you near. And I know I've got to keep it up, 'cause I can see you're feeling down. And I want to get myself dressed up and take you out on the town and be a model group of the night, babe. I want to get 10 out of 10. Be a model group of the night, babe. I want to get 10 out of 10. Get on in the taxi, in the restaurant, and get 10 out of 10. Get on in the kitchen, and in the bedroom, and get 10 out of 10. Oh, you'll make it out of nothing, turn it into something and give it to you all for free. Be a model group of the night, babe. I wanna get 10 out of 10. Lord.
There you go. That was Paolo Nutini. We're just adjusting over here to our new banner and setting things up properly. This is Jade's station. She's the boss now. She's the boss. So now I'm asking her to get me a more comfortable chair. I want better drapes over the window. I want stuff. I am the on-air talent. I want stuff and perks and a company limo. Can I get any of that? I'll have my agent contact you. So anyway, how's everybody else's week been going? I know I'm boiling my ass off over here. I cannot stand this kind of weather. It's not my thing. There's not enough iced tea or iced coffee in the world to keep me happy. I really am a winter guy. I really am. Doesn't have to be like Green Bay type of cold, like -5. I could be very happy in the 30s, late 20s, 30s, 40s. I'm happy. I'm very content. I like breeze. Really brisk. Anyway, so what else is going on in the world? Hey, by the way, if you're following politics at all, and usually everybody is, I love to hear people talking. I kibitz to them, listen to people saying, especially when they want their privacy by putting in their earphones, then putting on their phone on speaker and screaming into it. You know, you've seen the people walking down the block screaming into their phone like this, and then you hear the speakerphone talking back at the world like that. I love that. That's when I offer opinions. So if you're following politics, yes, Kanye West is making his run. He has filed to appear on the New Jersey presidential ballot. President Yi is going at it. I don't know if he's going to any other state, but if he wants to be the president of New Jersey, good luck to him. But if he's the president of New Jersey, wouldn't that make him the governor? And isn't he in the wrong election? That's just me. But yeah, he during one of his, I guess, more recent bipolar or whatever he's got episodes, he filled out the paperwork, collected his 1,327 signatures, surpassing the 800 that he needed. and he is on the ticket in Jersey. Well, he also submitted paperwork to appear in the Missouri ballot. He wants to appear in New York. He's going to need 30,000 signatures by Thursday. Just picture this. Kanye West is president of the United States. But then that's what we said 4 years ago. So since I no longer have faith in the American voter, why not? To the chief. He said he could beat Joe Biden with write-in votes alone. All right, probably could. Oh well, good luck to Kanye. He's running. What else is going on in the world? On a sadder note, do you remember those fires in Australia all of last year and early this year that were like running through every big piece of forest they had? It actually killed or harmed 3 billion animals. I got this from BBC today. That is what happened. That fire, which pretty much burned Australia up, nearly 3 billion animals. That's incredible, and it is sad. Now, nature in itself, once the fire goes out, somehow starts to sprout leaves in the trees, and the leaves grow back again. But animals, wow. That's just very sad. And let's see. Yeah, it's just there's a lot of numbers to this, and what it affects, and it affects like a cascade effect. It affects everything in all directions. It's just sad. That number alone is sad. Oh, man. So anyway, what else is going on here? Wait, let me get rid of this story here because this is really incredible. It's me fumbling around with my computer. One good thing about the New York Post website is they love to have their video take up your entire screen. Okay, so every time I get some crazy story somewhere, just about every time, it's either somebody in Florida or Australia. I get a lot of Florida, mostly Florida. I don't know what's wrong with them anymore, but I get Florida. And the headline is, a Miami man blows his COVID-19 relief funds on a Lamborghini, dating sites, and hotel stays. Florida man scams nearly $4 million from the U.S. government's coronavirus relief loan program and used some of the cash to buy a brand new Lamborghini, as I said, and other luxury items. All right. David C. Hines was charged with bank fraud, making false statements to a financial institution and engaging in transactions and unlawful proceeds in the criminal complaint unsealed on Monday. Well, it turns out he initially tried to get $13.5 million from the Payment Protection Program, and he wound up getting millions, $4 million. Let me see. Let me see how much you got. Let me see. Yeah. He spent nearly $4 million. So he bought a Lamborghini, which is a red flag in itself. Dating sites. Got himself a hooker and went to a hotel, which goes against coronavirus protocols. Don't go near anybody, and hotels shouldn't take you. You don't want to go to a hotel anyway. Okay, the bank approved all 3 loans, totaling $3.9 million. That was the settlement loan amount. Within a few days of pocketing the cash, he allegedly bought a 2020 Lamborghini Hurricane valued at more than $318,000. Well, they got him. They'll get back most of the money, and he'll sit in jail where you, of course, have coronavirus. Good. This is what goes on. It's 5:21. Let's play some music. I'm all into that today. Shall we dance, Jade? So I said I had a couple from Melissa Etheridge, and a couple I liked. So I figured I'd play a couple for you. The first one of the day is from her 2016 album, Memphis Rock and Roll, Melissa Etheridge, I'm a Lover.
There was a time, a long time ago, baby, that you might have called me a tramp. Well, I ain't no tramp, honey. I'm a lover. Come on, feel it in this rockin' soul. Honey, don't say you ain't been told. Oh, I'm a lover, baby. I am a lover, other. Ooh, I'm a lover, baby. I am a lover, and I'm the only child that'll drive you wild. Ooh, I'm a lover, baby. Come on. Now, wait, honey. Now, don't get me wrong. Okay, I can prove this to you all night long. Now, come on, baby. Come on and hold me tight. Come on. Get ready for the ride of your life. Oh, I'm a lover, baby. I am a lover, honey. There ain't no other, no. Ooh, I'm a lover, baby. I am a lover, and I'm the only child that'll drive you wild. Ooh, I'm a lover, baby. Hey, come on. Hey. I'm a lover. Hey. I'm a lover. Oh, come on. I'm a lover. Now stop. I got this message straight from the King of Soul, baby. His name is Otis, and he wants you to know. I'm a lover, baby. I am a lover, honey. I'm a lover. I'm a lover, honey. Oh, lover. I'm a lover, baby. I am a lover, and I'm the only child that'll drive you wild. Come on. I'm a lover, baby. So what do you say, honey? Yeah. Oh, that's right. I'm a lover, baby. Don't get me wrong, baby. I'm a lover. Hey. I'm a lover, baby. I'm a lover. Yeah. I'm a lover, baby. I'm a lover. Like no other, baby.
There you go. That was Melissa Etheridge. So I'm looking around. There's a new social media challenge with the hashtag challenge accepted, and that's women posting black and white photos of themselves. And that's to show that their empowerment and whatever else is attached to it. That's the new social media thing. Yeah, they nominate each other to post a monochrome image of themselves that they presumptively like. Okay. They share the photo with the caption, challenge accepted. This is for women supporting women, and that is, I guess, a new trendy thing to do. I like black and white photos. They're great. Some of them, you have to take them properly. Like any other picture, you take it properly. They are some great photographs, black and white. A lot of times they're more believable than if you had it in color. But anyway, that's what I was thinking about. Black and white photos. One second. I know, no, I'm not talking too fast today. Because I'm not pulling up a hell of a lot of stories. I'm just having some fun. I'm really just today I'm just hanging out with you guys. So feel free, if you go into my Facebook page, which is my show page up front with Frank Rothstein, or you can go to my regular page, Frank What's My Name, and you can leave a comment or a question there, and I'll be happy to answer it for you. Or I'll acknowledge it. I'll put it right on the air. Have a little dead air time. Oh, don't forget, gang, the new stimulus package is coming out. Don't forget, your Republican friends want to chop the money you're getting every week from $600 to $200. Make no mistake, they want to tell you how to live. And what you need, what you don't need. There's a large-scale trial of a coronavirus vaccine beginning in the U.S. Okay, good. Hopefully it works out. Like everybody in the news knows, Dr. Fauci's still doing his efforts at work. Also cannot throw a ball towards home plate. Speaking of home plate in baseball, yesterday 2 games were canceled. The rest of the Yankees-Phillies series has been canceled. The Yankees are going on to Baltimore, coronavirus concern, and that is exactly what it is. What? Oh, My cousin Marjorie just tried to call the show, but there is no phone to it. Sorry, kiddo. We're doing things differently over here. Go to my Facebook page. Leave any comment or question that you want, and I'll read it out here. Yeah, so baseball, more players are testing positive. And now we're canceling a couple of games here and there, and everyone's concerned about, who's contagious, who's got it, who doesn't. I would not have put the season on this year. It's not worth it. It really is not worth it. I just wouldn't have. I think you're going to see more games canceled. The Florida Marlins, now they have to quarantine, I guess. They have to figure out who they have to quarantine and who they don't. Same thing with the Phillies. That's why they stayed away from the Yankees. The Yankees are going up to Baltimore to play the Orioles. But it's dangerous. It's just dangerous. I mean, I know that boxing and MMA is going, but it's just as dangerous. It just isn't. It isn't worth it. But who listens to that, right? Right now, I think there's 4 people listening to this. So that's all I can say about that. What is it? It's almost 5:30. Let's see. What's Budweiser is that new? Budweiser's new beer is missing a key ingredient: alcohol. All right, let's see what they got to talk about. I'm actually on the CNN site right now, just looking at some stories. This may sound often boring to a few of you, but actually I'm enjoying it. I'm just poking around as I go, looking for stories. So they have Budweiser is launching a first ever alcohol-free 50-calorie beer. Anheuser-Busch is using a recognizable Budweiser brand to launch Budweiser Zero, an alcohol-free lager that tastes similar to the best-selling alcoholic beverage. One serving has 0 grams of sugar. Oh, nasty. 0 grams of sugar, where we put it, targeting health-conscious drinkers. Again, let's fool people. Health-conscious drinkers, all right, that crave the taste of beer but don't want to deal with the hangover. The popularity of so-called healthier alcoholic alternatives is growing, as shown by the rise of low-calorie spiked seltzers and light beers. For Budweiser, Bud Zero creates an opportunity for the brand to capitalize on the trend. Well, what's the purpose of it? What is the purpose of a non-alcoholic beer and calling it beer? It's not. People keep trying to delude themselves. They keep trying to fool yourselves. It don't work. It just don't work. You still got the habit. Caffeine-free coffee still has caffeine. You're not kidding anyone. Beer is booming. Well, of course beer is booming in sales. People are trapped in the house. They're all drinking. They come out in the middle of the night, get a little bag of chips, toilet paper if they can, and a six-pack. That's just pathetic. Well, let's get rid of that. It is, 5:30? Oh, look at all what's going on in the world. What else am I talking about here? If you're in New York City or wherever else they have this program, you see those little Revel scooters, the Vestas they use, they're rented out for the day? They have suspended their operation because of the second rider who died on it this month, and all the mechanical errors, faults, and the lawsuits that are coming against them. So they suspended operations. Now, I don't understand this. In itself, renting out the Vespa, renting out the scooter to people, is a pretty good idea. I like it. If you can rent out bicycles, you can rent out a scooter. Makes sense, all right? People zip around. I don't know if they don't know how to drive it, but they're all zipping around. They're doing okay. And somehow the company found a way to screw this up. Bad tires, mechanical problems. 2 people died on it. I'm not sure if that'll be due to driver error or mechanical problems, but that'll be, I guess, dealt with in court. And just somehow they found a way to blow it. Oh, let's see if they even make a comeback. crashed their level scooter into a central median in Woodhaven Boulevard. Oh, well. I don't get it. It was an otherwise good idea. So anyway, this is what's going on in the world right now. But speaking of people, speaking when I always say people are stupid, here we go. New Jersey. New Jersey governor condemns a house party at a packed Airbnb with over 700 guests. 700 people went to an Airbnb party somewhere. I don't know if it was a school party or whatever it was. But someone rented out the place and packed the house. Took the police over 5 hours to break it up. Because while they're breaking it up, more people are arriving. And this is what happens out in Jersey. The governor condemns it. Ooh. Well, meantime, people are that stupid. They really are. I say it every week. There's one dumbass after another out there doing one stupid thing after another out there. Someone saying, oh, you feel good. You're having a good time. Yeah. Well, see them in about 6 days. See, I'm curious, out of the 700, how many people come down with this and how many family members and friends and store keeps and wherever else they go in their day, how many people will this get to? Remember, 700 could easily lead to 7,000. That's just not an unheard of thing. Well, let's see what happens in New Jersey. Fortunately, the governor was not happy about it. What else is going on? Oh, by the way, we were talking last week about, Black Friday. Target is also going to close stores on Thanksgiving Day, similar to Walmart. They're closing, which I remember when stores started opening up on Thanksgiving. I wasn't crazy about that. It's okay to take a day off and their business. Like someone's willing to work and someone's willing to shop. Good for them. But Black Friday, that's okay. It's a smart move. If everything else is closed down, let's close that down too. Here's two more geniuses. This is from a couple of days ago. A couple of people went shopping in a Walmart, and one's wearing a Trump T-shirt of sorts, and both people are wearing not masks, like bandanas or face coverings, with swastikas on them. And bam, right in their face, a swastika. This is it. And this has got to be the dumbest thing. When they were asked why they're doing this, and this is not saying it's in support of Trump, this is, if Joe Biden gets elected, this is what the country is into. And they're showing you the swastika, which I don't know where they got this idea from, and I don't care why they're wearing it. It's the fact that they are wearing it, and if you can't rip it off with their face, I'd like to tie the knot tighter and just say strangle their face. But that is what's going on in the Walmart. Two people with swastikas. Yeehaw. Let's see. Bill de Blasio is rips the Yankees for allowing Trump to throw the first pitch at Yankee Stadium, which Donald Trump has already backed out of. Actually, I was listening to the news the other night. I don't think they even had a designated date for this thing. I think he just said he was going to do it. I don't know if the Yankees invited him, or if they did, it wasn't necessarily for any one particular date that Donald Trump was mentioning. So I think he just picked a date and had to back out, claiming he's too busy with the White House and coronavirus and all that other stuff. Oh, man. Gotta love this guy. Action adventurist, just listening to him. What else is going on in the world? Oh, man, I should be playing more music. Let's see. City bike duo terrorizes Brooklyn Jewish men by snatching their hats. That means they're terrorizing Hasidic Jews and taking the hats off their heads. What is this? One thing Donald Trump was right about, the vote by mail experiment reveals there's a lot of problems involved. Mail delays, getting the mail, where it wound up, the post office being organized to get the mail out and delivered. So, usual mail problems. Let's play a song. It's getting tough. This is the perfect song for everything I'm talking about. We ready? Okay. I'm going with the Grateful Dead from the 1978 album Shakedown Street. This is I Need a Miracle.
I need a woman about twice my age, a lady of nobility, gentility, and rage. Splendor in the dark, lightning on the draw. We'll go right through the book and break each and every law. I got a feeling, and it won't go away. I know. Just one thing, then I'll be okay. I need a miracle every day. I need a woman about twice my height, statuesque, raven dressed, a goddess of the night. Secret incantations, candle burning blue. We'll consult the spirits, maybe they'll know what to do. And it's real, and it won't go away. Oh no, can't get around, and I can't run away. I need a miracle every day. I need a woman about twice my weight. I'll turn up on the pentagon with all her other freight. Find her in a sideshow, leave her in L.A. Ride her like a surfer, riding on a tidal wave. And it's real, believe what I say, yeah. Just one thing, hey, I got to say, I need a miracle every day. It takes dynamite to get me up. Too much of everything is just enough. One more thing, I've just got to say, I need a miracle every day. I need a miracle every day. Every day. I need a miracle every day. Every day. I need a miracle every day. Got to be the only way. I need a miracle. I need a miracle. Yeah. I need a miracle every day. Must have a miracle. I need a miracle every day. I need a miracle. I need a miracle every day. Some kind of miracle. I need a miracle. I need talking about a miracle. I need a miracle every day. Every day. I need a miracle. Love is just what I need. I need a miracle every day.
It's a good song. I'm not even a Deadhead, but it's a good song. So I'll tell you. Well, we have great white sharks around our beaches. That's what we got, sharks. And now they're going to have to find it. I know Jaws has turned 45. Yeah, Jaws is 45 years old. And I know they were thinking of remaking the movie. I hope not. Certain things are good left just the way they are. But if you have to, just show them what's going on live in front of you. There's a shark. There's sharks rolling around our beaches. A woman was killed. And, well, they got one. They'll get another. What else is going on out there? It's 5:41, by the way. Oh, yeah, I was talking about baseball. And, yeah, the Florida Marlins season is paused as MLB in full coronavirus crisis. And there you go. It says the Florida Marlins will temporarily take a break as 15 players, half their active roster, and 2 coaches tested positive for the coronavirus over the past few days. For now, the team's games have been canceled through Sunday. The Phillies, who lost two of three, the Marlins and LD delayed, excuse me, Marlins and MLB's delayed opening weekend have their series against the Yankees postponed. Oh yeah, this will spread around. This will definitely spread around. It's not just the Phillies. I mean, the Marlins were in contact with someone before that. Even their training personnel, whoever they come in contact with. Oh yeah, Chris can get that. I would, like I say, I would have easily just postponed the season. Do it again next year. All these players can afford it. Take care of them. Even, matter of fact, if you make major league minimum wage, you're making over $400,000 a year, I believe. They can well afford to take a season off. Minor league players, they got a problem. But major league, they make plenty. And the teams can afford to take care of them for a season. Yeah, this can get very bad very fast. It is 5:43. I don't know why I keep saying the time, so I'm not going anywhere. But yeah, that is what's going on out here. What is this? Actually, I'm looking through the New York Post Facebook page. Kim Kardashian reportedly spotted crying in a car with Kanye West in Wyoming. Who cares? Who cares? It's Kanye. He's running for president. That may be the worst thing to happen to her. Imagine if she's the first lady, sitting in that house, her life is over. Yeah, this is a good one. Covington teen Nick Sandman's attorney threatens CNN, Washington Post with more legal action. And this is for, remember, what was it, a couple of years ago, early last year, with a teenager, and they were at the Native American Indigenous some celebration, and there's like a photo op of him standing obnoxiously in front of this guy who was singing a song of sorts. Anyway, somehow I remember the coverage went bad. The family got a lawyer. This is a kid. The family got a lawyer smelling some, an opportunity. They've settled legal actions, lawsuits up to $250 million sued for. I don't know what they settled at, but now they're threatening more legal action. I mean, how much can this be worth? This is a kid. He's, 18 now? He'll live. What else is going on in the world out there before I stop playing music out? Oh, man, this is just that. Anybody could sue for anything. I'm going to find somebody to sue. Any volunteers? Jade, can I sue you or give you half? Just say, yes, I did it. Okay. Listen, it's a good deal. It's a good deal. But that is pretty much what's going on. I really don't feel like reading any more news. But for now, I'm going to play another song because I got the Mavericks. Let's see. I went back to their 2015 album, Mono. And this is the Mavericks. Stories we could tell.
Before the night began, I was the kind of man who never shivered in his shoes. I was about to change, and there was nothing I could do. Oh yeah, as sure as night is day, they used to say, fools fall way too fast. The only thing this time is you're gonna be my last. Oh yeah, so let me carry on and move us right along, right to the point of no return. Sure enough, there is no place I would rather be. Oh yeah, after you walked in, all the lights went dim and the music played all night. I may exaggerate, but that's what you are to me. Oh yeah, so if you knew me really well, think of the stories you would tell about the greatest love in all of history. Oh yeah, two strangers in the night. Here's a moment wrong or right. It's forever now, or never meant to be. Oh yeah. tell about the greatest love in all of history. Oh yeah, two strangers in the night. It's a moment from a ride. It's forever now or never meant to be. So if you knew me really well, think of the stories you would tell about the greatest love in all of history. Oh yeah, two strangers in the night. It's a moment from a ride. It's forever now, oh, never meant to be. Oh yeah, two strangers in the night. It's a moment from a ride. It's forever now, or never meant to be.
What would my show be without one of theirs? I won't need to play their songs next week, but I was not going to let number 200 go without including them once. You know, why am I breaking my back looking for stories to read? You know, sitting in this, the way we have it set up now, even though I enjoy being in the studio, this is so much more convenient because I'm looking at my television, I'm looking at CNN, or any station would have had this. The president just gave his usual press briefing, and he's still promoting hydroxychloroquine. He's still with this pill. The doctors are saying it's not proven to help anything. It's not going to do anything for you. It may not kill you, but it's not going to do anything for you. At least, it's not proven to yet. And he's still pushing. It's like almost if I keep saying it, you'll believe me. I'll keep saying it to you repeatedly, over and over again, until you eventually believe it, which is how the propaganda, that's how it works. Just keep telling the same lie until it becomes the truth. But that seems like what he's doing. He's pushed. I don't see what he gets out of it. But okay, at this stage of the game, he gets nothing out of it, at least not that I know of, and this is what he's doing. He's pushing a pill. I might as well take a Flintstone. That could be it. I can take a Flintstone. I think that's going to cure the coronavirus. I'm going to start chewing on a Betty. That'll be it. I'll take a couple of Dinos, and I'll be fine in no time. It is what, 5:51. Oh, I'm playing both songs. I'm stealing a couple of minutes off of this. I'm done with these stories for today. And I'm going to play two more songs. I'm going to come back in between, and we'll talk it all over for a few minutes, and that'll be that. But right now, we're playing song number 5 on my list. Again, I said I had 2 Melissa Etheridge songs. I went back there again to her album Memphis Rock and Roll, and and next time she covered the Staple Singers. So this is Melissa Etheridge and Respect Yourself.
You run into, yeah. How do you think anybody's supposed to respect you? If you lay the blame and complain, you'll only stay the same. Yeah, it's a whole lot of rooms in this house, ain't no room for shame. My people on the front porch, front page, full of rage, reaching through the bars of your cage. Now look inside, 'cause the pride of the tribe is crying for change. Yeah, and it begins right here. Respect yourself. Respect yourself. Respect yourself. Respect yourself. You're gonna make a few mistakes, heads will shake, but you know you're ready now. Yeah, you got to start in your heart, do your part to turn the world around. Hey, yeah, yeah, respect yourself. Respect yourself. Come on, respect yourself. Respect yourself. Every one of us changes at the speed of trust. Now is the time. Come on, people, stand up and respect yourself. Hey, respect yourself. Yeah, yeah. Respect yourself. 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 Respect yourself, baby. I'm talking about, come on, baby, says, respect yourself. That's right, it says, Bob says, respect yourself. Come on, that's it. Now, respect yourself. Stop it, you respect yourself. Respect yourself. Respect yourself. Respect yourself. Respect yourself. Come on. Respect yourself.
It's Mr. Etheridge, and it's almost time to wrap this one up. Okay, 200 in the books. Damn. I keep saying it. I have more fun doing this. There have been a few things that I've done that I've really enjoyed myself doing. Playing paddleball, especially when I was a kid, against the former world champion. Me and my father challenged him and his friends twice. Once I scored a point off of the former champ. But I used to do for a while. I did a little bit of the corner work for the fighters when I was with Tiger Showman's Karate. They had the inter-school matches, and I did the corner work. I wasn't bad at it. You know, when you see like fights, like whether it's MMA or boxing, and you see the corner man giving advice, that takes something. You have about 30 good seconds to tell somebody what they need to hear in a way they can understand it and accept it in the heat of the moment. So that wasn't so bad. And doing this, I'm doing this for 4 years, and I've had a lot of fun doing it. I do it live. Sometimes I'm on, sometimes I'm not. Sometimes you hear me laughing when I'm tripping over my own tongue. Sometimes I'm really good at it. But this has really been a lot of fun. And unfortunately, the person who I patterned the show's theme, the show's philosophy, everyone should be heard, doesn't want to go on radio, but that's okay. It's just that time. So we're on the road to 201, which means I'll see everyone next week. And as far as we go, as far as Jade and I go, the beat goes on. And I'm going to leave you, and I'm going to let Sonny and Cher explain it to you. I'll see everybody next week. Have a good night.
The beat goes on. The beat goes on. Drums keep pounding a rhythm to the brain. La-da-da-da-dee. La-da-da-da-da. Smoking was once the rage, History has turned a page, The mini skirts, the current thing, Teeny bopper is our newborn king, And the beat goes on, the beat goes on. Drums keep pounding a rhythm to the brain. La-da-da-da-dee, la-da-da-da-da. The grocery store, the supermarket. Little girls still break their hearts, And men still keep on marching off to war. Electrically they keep a baseball score. And the beat goes on, the beat goes on. Drums keep pounding a rhythm to the brain. La-da-da-da-dee, la-da-da-da-da. Grandmas sit in chairs and reminisce. Boys keep chasing girls to get a kiss. The cars keep a-going faster all the time. Mom still cries, hey buddy, have you got a dime? And the beat goes on, the beat goes on. Drums keep pounding a rhythm to the brain. La-da-da-da-dee, la-da-da-da-da. And the beat goes on. Yes, the beat goes on. And the beat goes on.